Well, negotiations for a port settlement out west are at a critical stage at this moment, and there is late word that the L.A. ports could be open tomorrow. But with folks whose cargo's been stuck in the ships for at least a week, there will still be a cost. Joining us now are two of those folks, Jason Carr, Softline Home Fashions president, and Brian Jablon, Pacific Play Tents executive vice president. Gentlemen, good to see you. Jason, first to you, how long have your goods been stuck on one of these container ships?
Our goods have been stuck now for approximately 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Stuck. Wow. Yes. How much does that cost you?
Well, it's costing us, first of all, our reputation, and it's costing us, we have close to $1 million at port right now, and those goods have to be shipped immediately. So it's costing us penalties from retailers and problems.
Well,
big problems.
That's very interesting. You bring up the reputation point of it. And Brian, I'll go to you on this. Is that a problem with the people you're supplying, that you said you delivered a certain time and you've been unable to?
Well, it's a significant impact because most retailers today have controlled their inventories with what's called JIT inventory, just in time.
Sure.
They're not stocking back stocks. They expect us to have inventory and deliver with the delivery dates that we've contracted for. When we're late, they don't have goods on their shelf, and oftentimes they have to go to somebody else to fill the empty space.
Has that happened, Brian? Have there been occasions where people have said, look, I'm sorry, you lost the contract?
We haven't had that happen yet. We have great relationships. We're an old company. We have long-term relationships. We've been able to maintain them. People know what's going on, but we've done our best to try to supply as many of our retailers as possible.
By the way, how long has your stuff been stuck on board?
Average time is 14 to 16 days. Wow. We're adding now 20 to 25 days from the time a vessel is in port till we see it on our dock in Los Angeles.
Well, why so long? The ports haven't been closed that long.
No, we used to pull what was called night pulls. So we would pull the containers at night. They'd be at our dock at 6:30 in the morning. That's no longer happening. There are no more night pulls. So the congestion at the port, truckers will stand in line 8 hours and not be able to pull a container. We had one container that's been here 15 days offloaded. The trucker's gone 5 different times to pull it, and they've been unable to secure the container.
Wow. Jason, what are you hearing about a resolution of the deal? The Labor Secretary put midnight Friday in as the breakdown date or time, and we're hearing there is some progress toward a settlement.
Yeah, I mean, Mayor Garcetti is doing everything possible, speaking with Mr. Perez. We just hope this reconciles quickly, because this could escalate. And the real problem that we have here is that once these containers, first of all, there's close to approximately 33 ships, and on these ships there's 15,000 containers. You're looking at 500,000 containers that are coming into the port right now. Once these dock, you're looking at almost a 2-month resolution to this, or it could be longer. So it's not. We usually get our goods, from in a week from when the goods land at port. So now we have to notify retailers and let them know, hey, you know what? This is not just going to be 3 weeks or 4 weeks. This could be 2 to 3 months delay.
Wow. Well, if there is a deal, have you added up all the costs for yourself? I mean, not including the costs that are tough to add up, like people can't rely on you anymore.
Well, the biggest.
Well, first of all,
hold on, Jason, go ahead.
We have incurred costs. Right now, we're in a dilemma whether or not we should air in goods from China or from India, which typically a container from China to Los Angeles will cost approximately $4,100. To air a 40-foot container by a 747, you're looking at tens of thousands of dollars. So it's a lot at risk here, and it's going to cost us a lot of money to air these goods in, but we have to service the customer, and we're doing everything possible.
Well, Jason, has it made you question where you're sourcing this stuff from? I mean, perhaps you may find a supplier here in the States so you don't have to deal with this again.
Well, the efficiency in China and the cost of doing business there is we can't. I mean, we do have some confection in the USA, but a majority of the retailers that we deal with are ordering in large quantities, and that stuff has to be made in China or in India.
Brian, Jason brought up kind of a scary thought that this could escalate. Certainly, if there's no resolution, that maybe it could spread to ports outside of the West Coast, maybe even on the East Coast. Have you heard anything about that?
I did today, as a matter of fact, because the East Coast contracts are up in approximately another several months beginning at 2016. So the same scenario that's happening on the West Coast could potentially happen on the East Coast.
Wow. Well,
go
ahead. Final word. Go ahead, Brian.
Moving goods to the East Coast is insane because the cost to do that is almost triple the cost of bringing it into the Los Angeles port for our company because we're headquartered in Los Angeles.
We are keeping our fingers crossed for you guys. This could be make or break for the economy, at least in this quarter. Jason Carr, Brian Jablon, best of luck. Let's hope this thing gets resolved.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for coming on.